One long month.
Is that what it's been?
It's really been like a month, maybe over. Nah, it's been like right
That's
at a month.
that's crazy. That's yeah, lots happened since then.
Dude, it was like a crazy month. August was insane. Like, I turned 30 and everything just happened all at once. It was like, oh my goodness, I
You've
can't
had a
even.
good. Let's talk you first, because just purely let's talk your socials first, because I know you've been hitting some milestones. Can you
Oh,
run the
dude,
listeners through
so
that?
many. So many. Yeah, man. On Instagram blew up seemingly, overnight, which was awesome. I mean, I went from like in the past 2 months, like 20K to 60K as of like yesterday or 2 days ago. So that was sick. Like, oh, it was so cool. It was one of those things that you just keep getting followers every day
Oh
and then
yeah,
you keep looking at it and it's like, oh wow. Okay, I guess this isn't it's not really stopping, but I don't know. It was really cool to see all the love from everybody and just all of it kind of coming together all at once. Hopefully it doesn't stop anytime soon, but I mean, you can never tell. But yeah, I it's been insane and then hit
TikTok too. TikTok's been
200K
fun.
on TikTok. And even like TikTok's crazy cuz I mean like during the move and everything and same with Instagram, like there was a full week where I didn't post anything, but I was getting so many followers during that
Cycles
week.
content. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. I'd wake up every morning to like 1,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm like, I haven't posted in like 4 days. Should I just never post again? I'm like,
For real.
why am I posting so much if it's blowing up when I'm not even doing anything? But it's kind of why you do it, right? You put out a lot of content, and over time, like different videos pick up. But
Exactly.
dude, it's been just content alone, crazy. It's been just like the whole month of August. It's been nice to kind of sit back, reflect on everything, and I don't know.
It's
Now
a
I'm
little
kind
break
of
point almost in the year.
dude. It really was, at least for me. So that was sick, and now I'm like brainstorming different ideas for content, and probably like
So
next week, I'm
while
just
while
gonna
you're on that, what's that?
yeah.
I saw your story. What's the? Can you give us a little sneak peek on what you're thinking on the new content type?
Oh, I'll just talk about it. Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Like,
good, good.
yeah, the other day it was one of those like just rash decisions where I wasn't like really making videos. So I was just sitting there like watching other people's content and studying. And this is something that I've just always been terrified to do. So I never did it. But that night I was just like on a high, like, okay, yeah, maybe I will do this. So I bought the Insta 360 Go like 3 or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, like no one in the sneaker niche really vlogs at all. So I
No.
want to kind of like challenge myself to do like to start like a 50-day vlog, just like vlog every day what I'm doing. Like, boom, these are the shoes I'm wearing. I'm meeting up with Mo. I'm getting these. Here's all the raffles I'm entering. Here's what Anna's making for dinner. We're going out to restaurants. We're going to concerts, games, whatever it is, and just try and find a way to mesh it all together into like a minute long video a day. So we'll see how it works. The camera arrives tomorrow. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to start
Fun.
tomorrow.
It's a lot
Tomorrow
of
would be
fun.
a
I really am
great day
not.
to start. So I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna enjoy it, because I've had mine for since it came out. I've used it maybe 4 times. I just have. I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. Literally, was thinking about that camera today. I don't know why, but of like a way to integrate it into my sneaker content without doing like a vlog or something completely
Yeah.
different.
Because it's
So I
just
try to keep
the
it.
versatility of it, dude. Like,
There's so many uses.
magnetize it anywhere, get all these crazy attachments. Like, I can just wear it on my chest while I'm going to sneaker con, going to,
Yeah,
shop in the malls, doing really anything. So just
yeah.
try and like, and it's one of those things where it's like terrifying to daily vlog at all because you're like, well, my life's not interesting. Like, like
Everyone's life
what?
is interesting to somebody. It's just it's different
Exactly,
because you're.
to a certain extent.
It's easy to sit in the studio and do what we do. It's not easy, but it is in a sense where you can just have your setup. And I love my little setup. Just do my thing
Hmm.
in here. Keep
And
it
it's just your
as nice as I
routine. Like, that's
can.
your
Yep.
daily routine. I'm
Yep.
sure you're like me. I don't know what you do, but like at the end of the day and even like during the day, I'll have like 2-3 hours where I'm just either writing scripts, brainstorming ideas, editing videos, shooting videos. I'm like, some of that stuff is like pretty interesting and no one knows what goes
There's a lot more
into
to
everything
it.
I
Yep.
do. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that really worries me is like the editing time, but I don't want it to be like a, just crazy edited.
That's what it'll
you know.
start off as, and then you'll slowly tune it up. And
I
then it'll
know.
be a long one.
So it's like trying to figure out before I start it, like what is too much, like how much can I physically like handle and mentally while still, like making like early sneaker videos, whatever else I'm doing. So it's gonna be interesting. So I'll probably like announce that I'm doing it maybe next week. We'll see. I figure I'll get the camera tomorrow, try and like do a few days with it, edit it together, kind of see what works, what doesn't, how much of my life should I show, how much, am I going to keep just for me? So it's a weird balance, but I've been like super into just like watching people that do vlogs recently. So I'm like, maybe, like I said earlier, like no one in sneakers does it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
kind of, I'm not like tired with where I'm at, but I'm like, okay, I've been doing like the same kind of thing for
No,
a
I get
while.
it. Yep.
Now it's
same.
picking up, so it's like, oh, should I? But it's like just to throw something else into the
Yeah.
mix. I don't
No, I
know,
get it.
but it should be fun. I'm excited. Probably
How about
next
those,
week.
How about those Chris Pauls behind you? Is that what I'm looking at? The lows?
Those? Yes, dude. These things are cool, man, but I'm actually dropping a video on them tomorrow. I know on the Sneaker Knockers page tomorrow, but I made 2 separate reels because there's one thing about this shoe that really stresses me out. I'll just talk about it now because I'm sure the
Yeah.
video will be out then. But like this white, you can't even see. Like it's so white on the camera, but it's
Put it in front of your face so maybe it focuses on it.
wait.
There you go.
At all? Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
But like originally when I saw this shoe, I thought it was like a nubuck or like a leather with like that stamped kind of pattern in it, but it's actually like a white suede. So I'm like, that's gonna, like, it's one of those shoes that if it was sitting on shelves in Foot Locker, it would just be disgusting because of people's like hand oils and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I love the shoe. It's insane. Like quality, toe box, everything insane. But I'm like, I know for a fact, I'm like not the hardest on my shoes, but I like to wear them. So I'm like, I know if I wore this thing one too many times, it'd look kind of
I get
gross.
that.
And it's hard to clean. So I'm like, it's definitely on the list of shoes that I want to get. But
I'm definitely going to be going for them. I know that.
exactly. It's one of those things that I'm like, I love it, but you can't wear it a lot. But unless there's like an easy way to clean it that I don't know about, but
It's
you
tough
know.
material. I mean, you could put like a protective spray on it, but
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's probably a lot of things you can do, and that's just me in my head being like, oh, I don't know about that one, cheap. It's like getting a pair of white Ultra Boost. You're gonna get it
I own a
dirty.
pair of white Ultra Boosts, so I don't know.
Oh, I have. I wore them into the ground.
That was kind of
the
everyone's shoe that they wore into the ground.
outsole done. Such a fun shoe. I'll dive into some of the other sneakers too, but I'm trying to think what else we did in August. I moved.
And
That was cool. Yeah, I moved. Now we're in the new apartment. I freaking
looking
love
good.
it.
I like that shelf you got.
I know, right? They're like $60 from Walmart, and I was like, hey, we're just gonna try it out, see if
It's
it
not
works.
bad. Yeah,
A little more of an industrial, darker look. So trying to look into some lighting to help it just pop a little more. But yeah, we're still in the process. I mean, everything in the studio is pretty set up, but just moving in is, especially because we moved in on a Monday. We were supposed to move in on like a Saturday. It was going to be
Yep.
perfect. We had 6 people lined up to help us move. We apparently Georgia Power is like closed on the weekends, and we needed our Georgia Power account number in order to finalize everything so they could let us move in.
Just made
They
it.
didn't open till Monday. So it was one of those things where I was like, okay, I guess we're both just going to work a full work day. And then right when 5 o'clock comes around, I'm going to head to U-Haul, come back. And it was like, it was a
It's just a
long
long
night.
day.
Yeah. But so there's still a lot in like the kitchen and laundry room that we still haven't figured out what we want to do with. Cause now we're to the point where we're like, we'll get it. We'll get it one day. So we'll see if that ever comes.
That's the same with we've at our apartment. We're 4 months now, and we still haven't gotten a nightstand and a lamp for the bedroom.
Same.
We've been wanting, so
I just got us a new bed frame, and
There
it's
you go.
freaking sick. But bed frames are so expensive, man.
they
I was
are.
like,
Abby
oh
actually
my
got one
God.
from IKEA a couple years ago, and it didn't work in her apartment that she lived in the last 2 years of college, so it sat in her closet, and then we just
That's
built it, and
nice.
Now it works. So yeah,
Dude, yeah. We had this monster. It was one of those like bed frames where it kind of declines or like bends up and everything.
Yep.
It was like 500 pounds. So we've moved it twice. And this last move, we're like on the second floor kind of, but like in the middle. And I was like, dude, we're not moving this thing. I don't want to do it. So we just sold it on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, I'm not doing it.
fair enough.
We're just going to find a new one. So for the first like week, we slept just mattress on the ground. And I was like, nah,
Yeah, I feel that.
figure it out. Aside from that, I got a car. Finally got the car. The car is amazing. I'm so happy. Dude,
What's your favorite feature on it?
dude, there's so many. Like I've just always had an older car, so when you get a brand new car coming from an older car, everything is like a little Easter egg. Like it has the steering headlights, so whenever you're just driving at night, you see them boop boop. Even when you turn on the
that's
car,
cool.
it does a little like dance, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. This is so sick. But it's got a lot of get up, which is sick. I don't even there's so many things. I can't even think about them, but and it looks so pretty. I'm like, finally, worth the
No, I
wait.
get it.
And you got a new car too. Insane.
We
That
did.
was
Yeah,
that was
we
a
got,
surprise to me. I was like,
wow.
look at this guy.
Yeah, no, we've been looking for a while. It was just timing on it. I honestly, I was looking at the same one you had, Subaru. What is it, 2024 Sport?
Crosstrek, yeah, the Sport.
Crosstrek Sport. So I was looking at those. I was looking at Mazda CX-30s. Carbon Edition was kind of what we ended up on. We actually test drove a few of them.
They're
Test
sick.
drove the Crosstreks, and then I don't know. I've been looking at cars for 2-3 months, and so my ads on my Instagram and my Facebook are all car stuff now. So
Yep.
I think it was an Instagram story ad for the new Honda HRVs, and I was like, "Oh, this kind of looks nice." Because my buddy Jack, best man of the wedding, I think you met him. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
He got a new Honda Civic last year, and they updated the models in 2023.
Yeah.
And so they did a whole new trim. So I was like, all right, let me go test drive one of these HRVs. And so I went to the same dealership that I bought my Sonata at, and originally bought a Ford Taurus, a bunch of issues. 2 weeks later, I traded in for the Sonata. That was a whole deal. I think we talked about that on the podcast when it was going on.
A little bit. Yeah.
So the salesman, Dan, shout out to him, Bloomington Honda, he hooked it up with the Sonata. So I was like, well, let me go back there and talk about an HRV. So I went and test drove a couple. Turns out they're hard to get, like the Crosstrek. So
any new car nowadays, man, it is just like,
certain models. Some of them sit, but the ones that are like, at least in Minnesota, that are like mid-size crossovers that have all-wheel drive and are 4 cylinders and get good gas mileage, and they're like under
makes sense.
30.
Yeah.
They're like flying. So it was like going to be a 2-month wait. I called them. I was like, hey, I'm going to look at some other dealerships, see if we can get one. I wanted to get a red one or a white one or a gray one. He's like, text me the next morning. He's like, we're looking to trade with the dealership on an allocation. Like we might get one in like a month. And then at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, he's like, hey, we just had the person back out of a black one today. It's available now. So I was like, this is like the day after I test drove one, like
right.
4 days after the wedding. I was like, Abby, let's go test drive it. So we went and test drove it. I loved it. She loved it. We pulled the trigger. Got a new Honda HRV. It's got 200 miles on it. So no, it's
Isn't that
sweet.
crazy?
We got
it's so cool.
the ELX or the EXL or whatever it is. It's like the top trim model. So we got leather seats, got the moonroof, got the.
Yeah.
It's nice. So
That's
yeah,
sick,
we've
man.
been loving that.
Congrats.
So yeah, that's the
Yes.
new
Someone
car.
in this apartment complex has one. I don't know if it's the new one or like what the trim is,
It's got
but
a new grill on it.
yeah, they look clean. Those and
They're nice.
the new, it's either the Pilot or the CRV, whichever
The
one.
CRV's got a, all of them
I
got a
think
re-up, but
like
yeah,
the
the
huge
CRV's
grill on them. There's a few of
that
them
would be
around
the
here.
Pilot. The
Yeah,
CRV's basically the same thing as the HRV. It's the same motor
yeah,
and stuff. It's just a little bigger.
that makes sense. But yeah, the
So,
guy that lived next to us at the old apartment had a brand new Pilot, and I was like, this
dude, I've never
thing.
been into Hondas or anything, but I'm a Honda fanboy now.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
ton of safety features. Our insurance like went down because there's so many
yeah.
safety features on it.
That's how it
And
is with the Subaru too. It's like the number one crash tested car. Like, and I was
yeah,
like,
I didn't.
shoot, okay.
It wasn't even a thought when I got it. It should have been because I got T-boned by a drunk driver like a year ago. I just got the
Yeah.
Snapchat memory actually.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
but yeah, like I didn't think about it, but no, they're nice. Fun to have a new car.
That's insane. So what else? What else been happening with you this August?
So beginning
Very
of August, we got a
eventful.
dog.
That was in
Kirk.
August. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was no, it's so August. We got a puppy at the beginning of August, and I don't know 3-4 weeks now, I guess, or no,
Yeah.
it's been like a month. So yeah, it's September 6th, I guess. So yeah, we got a puppy, little Kirk. He's 3 months old now. He's been great, super low maintenance for a puppy.
Love that.
And then the big one for August, got married. You were there.
Hell
It was
yeah.
a fun time. I think
I
it
had a
went really well.
blast.
It was August 26th was the wedding date. We had Chance and Gigamus, Big Al there too. It was a lot of fun. What'd you think of it?
Oh, dude, it was just the venue itself and how everything was set up.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful. The little up top section. I was like, I love this.
no, we got a lot of love on the venue, and it's a bummer because they're actually done doing weddings at the end of the year. They're not going to do them anymore.
Yeah.
Because Minnesota passed some. It might have been nationwide or just Minnesota with any wedding venue has to have running water, a kitchen, indoor
Huh.
bathrooms, and like all these different things. And barn weddings just don't have that. So they're just not going to be a thing anymore because now if you're a wedding venue, you can get taxed on that. And so it's a whole deal. So big bummer because the venue was unbelievable. I
so
mean, the
good.
weather was the big one, but it turned out to be a perfect day. We had no issues with anybody going overboard on drinking. We had no
Which I was
food
so
shortage.
surprised about. I was talking
So
to
we had-
everybody about that, and I was like,
Yeah,
for an
no, and
open
it's-
bar wedding, everyone was like,
That's where you run into some issues with an open bar, but we had a shuttle.
hard.
We're out in the middle of nowhere, so cops aren't going to show up or anything. We had good food. It wasn't till like 3 in the morning. It was till midnight. Like it went pretty good. Now, take that with a grain of salt. Best man Jack. He night of the wedding. That back. Did you go down the back, like gate to go to the bar at all? Like out the back of the barn.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he ate shit coming down
Yeah.
the back of that, and he didn't think anything of it. Like hurt his ankle, like sprained it, whatever.
Oh no.
So next morning, wakes up, can't put any pressure on it. Like my buddy Cole, who was also in the wedding, he's a nurse, and Jack's like, "Should I go in?" And he's like, "Nah, dude, you don't need to go into the hospital. Like you'll be waiting for 3 hours at Winona Health." Like, so he's like, "Whatever." So they came to the venue. They helped. We moved all the chairs from up top, all of them from the venue, like tore down everything for like 7 hours. He was helping us. He drives home, he goes to the ER, he broke his foot in 4 different places. He's got ligament damage and helping us all day on it. And so we're
What a
like,
trooper, dude.
oh my gosh, he didn't say a word about it all day. We had no idea. His foot was black and blue when he showed up, and he's like, oh, it's fine. And yeah, so he doesn't need surgery or anything like that, but he's supposed to move to St. Louis, and so that got postponed a month. Thankfully, he can still take the job and move and stuff, but now he's doing physical therapy this morning, and just a nightmare. But
That sucks.
so besides that, the wedding went great. But
Yeah.
that was the only downside there. But
We left, and Anna was like, "That is like dream wedding right there." It was just
It turned out good.
aesthetically, everything was perfect. There,
No, and all the thanks goes to Abby on that one. It was 99.9% her planning. I mean, that's
of
just what
course,
it was.
yeah.
Um, and it wasn't even like my intent to dump it all on her. She just spearheaded it and did an awesome job with it and liked doing it. And yeah, it was awesome. I mean, food was good. The venue was good. The DJ ended up working out. We were a little skeptical on him, but he ended up killing it. And
You
so,
never know. I mean, some of it was a little generic, but it's wedding. It's like
well, he was.
that's kind of how every wedding DJ is.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
the tricky part with him was it's in Winona, so there's not many DJs. He's like straight out of 2005. Unforgettable Entertainment's his name. Like, it's
Nice.
not great. It's just not great. But he had a ton of Facebook reviews. So August 7th comes around. Abby pays him. It was like $2,500. Pays him. We don't have a contract in place or anything. I didn't know any of this because she was doing it all. And so it's like a week before the wedding, and Abby's like, "Yeah, I still haven't heard from the DJ." I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, I've sent him like 4 emails over the last 2 weeks." I was like, "When did you pay him?" She's like, "The last time I heard him." I was like, "Do we have a contract with him?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "He's gone. Like, he's gone. Like,
Oh
there's no chance."
no.
And so, day of coordinator, thanks to her, she got in contact with him, kind of lit him up. We didn't really know. Like, he started switching plans up like 2 days before the wedding. So we were like, this guy could be hit or miss. And he ended up like, all things like considered, he ended up doing a pretty good job with it, and everyone
Yeah.
was on the dance floor the whole night. And yeah, it was that was the only one that was a little a few things, but that was one of them. So
Everyone had a blast. You could tell everyone was
oh, yeah.
chilling on the dance floor. It was
No,
so
it was
fun.
a lot of fun. No, so
Uh,
that went well, and then yeah, 4 days after that, we got the car. And then just catching up on shoe stuff. I got a mound of shoes I'm still reviewing. Trying to think
I'm
of
sure.
shoe content. I bought some 85s. I don't know if that was.
Oh
this
yeah, we
month.
haven't even talked about that.
It's been a big month. August.
Yeah.
Some 85 Chicago's. Fully
Beautiful.
restored, ready to wear.
Tell us the story about that.
Well, I've been wanting a pair for a while. They're expensive, so it was all finance dependent. I've not been saving money in August. We've been spending. So,
Yeah. Same.
It came up where Curated Van, good buddy of mine, I've talked to him for years now. He's basically the 85 dealer of the century. Like, he's dealed Yachty his whole collection. He's done Devin Booker 85s that run Slam magazine. Like, he's the guy. And was been looking for a size 11 for a while, like a wearable size 11, and Chance has a size 11 and a half that I was like, I would like to get these. He doesn't want to sell them. He paid under $1,000 for them. Like, he got a really good deal. They're all original. Yeah. And so Curated Van had this pair up. I hit him up like a week before I bought them. Like, hey, do you want to negotiate on these? Can we do like some trades or something? I was trying to trade my Beat Unions for him and just getting that cash price down because he wanted $2,000 for him. Yeah, they're spendy, and they're fully restored. The padding's been replaced. There's a new outsole from the New Beginnings pack. Like, they look like 85s, they feel like 85s, but they're redone from the ground up. So I could wear test them if I want. Like, they're basically a brand new pair of 85s, which is super sick because if you want to get a new pair, they're like $5-6 grand. If you want to get
Which I would rather, have a
it's
pair that's redone.
Yeah. So and down the line, I'll get an all original pair and then it's all just condition preference on if you want to get a pair for $1,500 that's cooked, or if you want to spend $3,000 and get a pair that's wearable. So I was like, got to get that price down a little bit. Took a week, like, he still had them. I hit him up. We ended up working out a price on them, and I got them. So pretty happy about that. That worked out pretty cool. So got those. Yeah, just some other cool stuff in the works with some cool companies. I can't really talk about yet, but future weeks podcasts I'll be talking about. So got some
Yeah,
cool
that's
stuff
what we like to hear. So I guess let's just talk about like sneakers we've got. Aside from the 85s, like, I know you've been going hard in the Ronnie Feig Marvel game.
I forgot
You're
about
at
that.
like
So,
what, 6 pairs or more? 10 pairs, Charlie.
So yeah, so I blame you for that one.
Oh, that's so funny.
I wish
I'm
you
in
would've never
severe
did
credit
trade me
card
that.
debt.
Dude, for real. So thankfully we're not in credit card debt. Like it's been
Yeah,
funded
yeah.
by the audience, which has been awesome. But
Oh yeah, no.
it I blame you completely for that, because I remember we were on the podcast. You were like, "Oh, they're doing like I didn't really know anything about it. Like I've never been a huge ASICS guy or anything like that." And you were like, "They're doing this. You get cards." I was like, "All right, let me buy a pair." So I bought a pair. First video did like 3 million views. So I was like, "Well, I just made my money back ×2. Like let's buy another one." People were asking for it, so I bought another one, 2 million views. Bought another one, 2 million views. So I was like, "All right, let's run it up." So I bought 7 more.
It's insane. Where did you source all of these?
So that was the tricky parts. It little bit of a nightmare series. So
yeah,
first of all, it was eBay, and I'll talk about it because I got 2 or 3 more of those videos going out. First one is eBay, authenticity guarantee. Thought it would be good. The first, what the heck?
Huh?
You give a thumbs up in Riverside. It gives you a thumbs up bubble.
Well, mine doesn't do that.
I don't know what that is.
Grr.
Sorry, just some recording software. But so the first pair I bought on eBay was not authenticity guaranteed. It was from Japan. Paid like $350. It was just shipped right to me. Worked out great. Unopened, sealed, boom, video done. Second one, authenticity guarantee. I bought 3 pairs, like right away, authenticity guarantee. eBay opens them up and verifies them. And I realized this after the first one. I'm like, these next 3, I think it was like 3 more, like I'm screwed on. Like this ruins the whole thing. One of them I returned. The guy accepted the return. Like it was like one of 300 cards. So he's like, yeah, I'll take them back, whatever. It was like the Gambits. Yeah. The next one, guy doesn't want to return. eBay's disputed with them. They ended up giving me a full refund on it, and I could just keep the pair, which was crazy. Third one, same deal. eBay offered me 50% of my money back. So I got like $180 back. So it ended up working out fine. Still made some of the content. In this next video, I'm opening up 2 of those that were already open that I didn't know what was in them yet. So it's still a good video, but it just awesome. Ruined it a little bit. Got one locally from MN Reselling. Trevor, a good buddy. Got one from Authentic Kicks on Instagram. Got one from another guy locally. And then I got one on StockX. And that's the biggest L of all. StockX sells sealed boxes. Sealed. And I have my full reaction of this. So you're not going to believe this. So it's sealed. So the tab that you rip, like, you can't open it.
Yeah.
Open it up. Searching for the card. Searching for the card. No card. There's no card in it. Unopened box, no card. And so in the video, I haven't posted this yet. Like, it'll probably go up in the next week. Like, I'm searching for the card, and I'm like, I don't feel a card. So I open up my eyes, lift the bag. There's no card in this sealed box from StockX. Open up the bag. It's Gambits. No card, and no card anywhere to be found. None. So, and then obviously I dispute it with StockX. I'm like, this doesn't even have a card. And they don't care. Like, they're like, well, this is what it is. Like, I'm like, I recorded a whole video. I'm probably gonna bash you because I've never worked with you. I've never bought anything from StockX. I've never been a fan of the company. Really.
I mean, I'd tag like Ronnie Feig and everybody. Like, maybe he'd like you know, just to let him know
on it
because it's like his team that packages everything. So it's like
I don't. It's tough because I've never beefed with anybody, and I don't want to hate on anybody because you never know who you're gonna work with in the future. But like at some point, it's like, what the hell? Like, I didn't get a card, and it's not a big deal, but to me, it's like, if this happened to somebody that's not recording the video, and this is the shoe, and they bought it from StockX, like, unopened with card, it says in the thing, I'd be
pissed. So, I'd be furious.
So, I got, I don't know, 5 more of those going. I'm doing the next couple are going to be 2 or 3 per video, and I'm just going to rip through them. Because the series is kind of dying. That's kind of how it goes. So
that's one of those things.
Yep.
You haven't opened all of them, right?
I have. Yep.
You have?
Yep.
We won't talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything or whatever.
Well,
so, I mean, you know.
It's I didn't get what I want. That's all I'm gonna say. So
That makes sense.
10 of them, I didn't get what I wanted. So I
That's
actually
hard.
just sold all 10 of them to Giancarlo. So if you want to buy any of them, they're gonna be tossed up on Whatnot. So I
not
didn't
bad.
complete the collection. That's all I can say. I didn't get what I wanted. Very
Still,
cool.
it's cool. It's cool
It
to
was a cool
say.
series. Money wise, it worked out. It was profitable with the TikTok fund and stuff like that. Good eyeballs. I like doing it. I don't need to keep them around. I got too many pairs, so no,
Right.
it was a fun one. The boxes do say Series 1, so hopefully they do more of them.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
Or I think
so
you mentioned that in one of your videos or something.
I'm really
I was
hoping
like,
they do. So that would be pretty cool. But
I'd
yeah,
be so
Kith Marvel did a bunch of those. I just got these in today.
Let me
You got a
see.
pair of these?
It's lagging behind. Oh, is it the social status?
Nope.
What
These
is
guys.
it? Oh, the
Oh,
camera's
weird.
lagging behind. Why is it doing this? Wait, let me guess. The house studio? Yep.
Yes.
Yes. I wore those today, dude. I
So
like
I
that
got
shoe.
those in. I got
I like those a lot.
the social status is in. I got my Udos, and I hit on those on the sneakers app.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool. I got the just a whole bunch of other stuff. The Clark's Samba Fig collab.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Yeah?
those for retail from some guy on Instagram, actually. So
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
a sick shoe.
I still got to do that video. I owe him a shout out. That was part of the deal. So
Oh, yeah. I got 3 new shoes today. I don't want to talk about them. They're from Poison. Doing a little.
3 pairs from Poison.
Well, yeah, they were talking to me. They're like, hey, we want to work together again. And I said, okay. I sent them one shoe. It was the Pata New Balance 991.
Yep.
Goes for like $600. And they were like, well, we don't really want to do this because it's not like a recent shoe. And they sent me a whole list of shoes. And I said, I'm not doing any of these shoes. All the shoes that I would review, I've already reviewed 6 months ago. And they were like, oh shit. Yeah, all right. So what are you thinking? And I was like, okay, I'm going to pick out 3 shoes, one from each of the big brands that I think are like good shoes for like fall or something along those lines. I haven't really decided what I want to do yet. I sent them
Yeah.
a script and I'm like, nah. So I basically just picked a shoe from Nike, Adidas, and New Balance that I was like, hey, these are going to be good shoes for fall. Sent them the list and they said, yeah, we can do this. So got those in today.
You getting a little paycheck on top of it, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Good,
Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good
So
deal. Can
they're
you
cool.
can you text me or can you just tell us what pairs they are? Since it's a
Yeah.
mad deal.
Let me bring all these boxes up here.
Trying to think. Adidas, did you get like the Pharrell Sambas maybe?
It is a Samba. I'll do Nike first. Nice
I
little
know by that box, yeah.
Yep.
Fire.
Noise Aqua. First
The
pair
blues.
of Air Max 1s. Actually really excited for them. They were, I don't know.
That's
I'm
a
weird
U
with
shoe. The Pata Air Max 1 Nike.
Yeah.
collab.
the blue one. Something I've always wanted, but I was never like going to buy it, you know? I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I've
it's,
always
it's
liked
cool, but it's not like I'm gonna spend $300 on this shoe.
it. Exactly. So I was like, good one to get for free. This one I've wanted for a while.
Ooh.
Raw Amethyst Teddy Santis 990 V3.
Andy loves those. I've seen a lot of photos of him wearing those.
Ever since they announced I wanted them, but I wasn't going to drop like, I think they were like 320 or 340. And I was like,
Yep.
it's just, but I mean, quality is so nice. That suede is ridiculous. And then
Yeah, those are sweet.
for the Sambas, just got the nice little green with the tan or gray on the toe box. Something.
Those are
I mean, they're
nice.
all fairly neutral colors for fall. So I was like, hey, let's just do
Oh,
a
you
little.
got the pop of color with the New Balances too. Fall's a colorful
Exactly.
time of year.
Yeah, put together something kind of all neutral colors that would go good together. But they're very, I guess, brighter than usual. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Poison. Appreciate
Love
you.
it.
That was cool. I also got the
Sweet.
Palominos. I forgot about that because they're sitting over there. But I wasn't even planning on getting those because I was.
So same deal here. I hit on a pair from Kith and my order got canceled. So
Oh no.
yeah, kind of pissed about that because I liked them. But
See, I like them too, but I'm just I guess like just doing early pairs and not really keeping up with the sneakers app. Like I just don't know what drops when they drop, so I'm just
Yep.
never thinking about it. But I was shooting what sneakers we can find at the mall video at the mall down the street.
hmm
I hit like literally there were a few pairs of there was like which pair did I find? It was like the Chinese New Year New Balance 2002R, like the brown one. That's really nice. And I was like, ooh, I might pick these up. This is a cool shoe. Went to another store, found a sick pair of Asics, and I was like, I might pick these up. That's a cool shoe. Last store I went to was Foot Locker. One of my homies, Jay, is the manager there. We used to work at Champs
Yep.
together. So I walked in and she was like, I'll let you film your video, but see me after. And I was like, all right, Jay. So I finished everything, walked over to her, and I was like, what's up? She said, you're 9.5, right? I was like, yeah. She said, all right,
then
I'll
you
be
know,
back.
Like, all right.
I was like, wait, what? Like, what do you have? And she came out with the black box with the gold, and I was like, damn it, Jay. I didn't need to buy these. And she said, yep, but someone didn't pick them up. So you have to. And I was like, all right. And then she handed them to me,
Fair
and
enough.
two people behind me were like, yo, wait, what? And I was like, sorry, dude.
Sorry guys, I got the
Sorry.
back door. No worries.
I got a back door. So got hooked up with a pair for retail. Dude, you're paying like $190 out the gate for a pair of Jordan 1s now.
It's outrageous. That's why I was like,
That blew my mind.
wow. Even when you go with like Kith or one of these third party deals where it's an extra $15 for shipping too, it's I mean.
Oh,
they're
the like
just-
unions weren't those were like what two? It was like
Dude,
$215
talk
after
about getting
everything.
screwed. Every one of these, I'm still waiting. My unions have not shipped yet.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's been almost 2 weeks. I paid $250 for them with $35
From union,
shipping.
right?
From union. Did I send you that? Okay, so this is one of the things I want to talk about because
Yeah.
I think I sent you the story of Union, and they
Mhm.
were like, "We apologize for the delay. Like, we're getting to your orders. It's been 2 weeks. I paid $35 for shipping,
Yep.
and I still haven't even gotten them shipped yet. When sneakers is free shipping, and they shipped right away, and people have had pairs. I'm so excited to get my pair too, but $250 retail for a pair of Jordan 1s is like, shoot me. That's so bad. That's so expensive.
Insane.
That's
Wait,
like
they're $250?
made in the US. Well, it was $220 plus $35 shipping.
They retail at $220.
$220, if
Oh
I'm
my
not mistaken.
God.
Yeah,
I mean,
was
that
out
makes-
the door at least $240 on them.
That's crazy. I didn't look. I mean, like I entered like 2 or 3 different raffles. Didn't hit on any of them. I was like,
$200 retail, so I was out $235 on them.
still, man. Yeah, because when I was at, I think it was SneakerCon Atlanta. Oh yeah, SneakerCon Atlanta happened. I forgot about that. But Z pulled up a little early. Him, and Anna went to get some brunch, and he was showing me. He got like the union. He's on the list, so they let him like purchase one from the website.
Mm-hmm.
And he was showing me the checkout. He's like, these are freaking like $230, like after everything. And I was like,
They're
What the
mad
hell?
expensive. Yeah, I mean
it's ridiculous.
yeah, I mean it's apparel I'll probably never sell.
See, I wouldn't either. Like, I think it's a
But-
cool shoe, but
Yeah, no, I love them. They've really grown on me. I remember we were talking about them initially, and I was like, I know these are gonna grow on me. Like, I
mean,
know I don't
everybody
like 'em now,
would.
but I know
Everyone
they're
was
gonna
like
grow
that.
on me. But, yeah, I mean that's, I don't know. It's just
it's one of those things, man. But I was really bummed I didn't hit because, I mean, I feel like I kind of played a part in making everybody like him, but it's fine. Chris Gibbs, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you did.
I
Those,
didn't
those
need 'em.
photos. Speaking about photos, the kind of cool the wedding photos I posted have like 75,000 likes.
That's
Isn't that
insane.
nuts? I was not expecting this. I knew I'd get a lot of love on it because getting married, like
Of course.
everyone's saying congratulations, and it was never my intention to have like a sick like wedding post. I just wanted to get something out because I've had that pair from HVND for 6 months, and I didn't post anything on them because I didn't want to because it was kind of a wedding day thing. So Lizzie, shout out to our photographer. She was awesome. She did a great job.
She killed it. She was hustling out there, dude.
Yeah, no, she was awesome.
I was eyeing her the whole time. I was like, yes.
She was wonderful, and she was a big reason why we even went with that venue is because we toured it in January when it was covered in snow. We didn't know anything. It was just bare bones, and so she shot a wedding there before, so we looked at all the photos and we're like, oh, this place can be sick. So shout out to her. She did awesome. So I was like, we were in Red Wing for a couple of nights after the wedding, just kind of decompressing, and I was like, in this preview, like, if you could send me over the shoe stuff, like, I got you with the tag, and sure enough, like, has 2 million impressions on these photos, like, which is nuts. I gotta look at it now. I haven't checked it in a couple of days, but
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
dude,
like
I took so many photos of that too, and I was like, I can't post this, but I have it for me. I was like, I could never.
75,000 likes, 600 comments, 41,000 shares.
Crazy.
15,000 bookmarks, 1.7 million impressions on it, which is...
So question on that, who was the craziest person that said congratulations? Because when I checked it, I saw Champs said congratulations, and I was like, that's how you know.
Drip TV...
But aside from that, I'm curious, because I haven't looked at it since you posted it, obviously, because I'm not a creep.
Yeah, Champs was the big one. I actually had JD Sports too on my TikTok, which I've done some work with them, and I'm currently doing some work with Champs. That's kind of why I got to link
that's
up
cool.
with.
I want to work with Champs. I used to be a manager at Champs. Come on, Champs. Same with JD Sports. They follow me on TikTok, but they don't.
Well, JD was like a weird deal. It was like a really
that was for.
It was the Golden Pass or something like
that. Because you and Dez did it, right?
Yep,
yeah.
Nice Kicks. And he was like, because they wanted to do it with Nice Kicks, and Matt at Nice Kicks was like, we don't want to do this with them right now. And he's like, if you want to do it, like, and then they were like, oh, we'll do it with him. And he's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but so yeah.
I was confused and butthurt about that because I was like, Dez doesn't even have as many followers as me. Why does Dez get to do it?
I don't. And then they posted it in the wrong format.
Love Dez though.
Like, it was a whole deal, but it ended up working out. But no, Champs.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the pod about that. But yeah, that Champs, JD. I don't know. There was a lot of them. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Dude, it was so cool to see.
Yeah, I mean it's not even the impressions or the numbers or anything like that. That's cool. Most like photo I've ever posted by a lot, but and they're not even my photos.
It's the love.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
And that's what it was. Is like
seeing everybody come out and support.
Yeah, I posted a story before the wedding. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for 4 or 5 days, like getting married, and I had like 400 replies on it, like. Congratulations, have fun, just enjoy it, like take some time away. And so that was cool because you post videos every day, you do your thing, you edit the video, you get 10 comments, you get 1,000 likes, whatever it is, go to the next shoe, you buy, sell, just trying to make it work. And then when it's something like a real life event or something like meaningful, and then the people show out that don't usually, that's when it's cool. And it's like, okay, so this is like, people do care. And it's not that, I don't know, and I don't need to get weird about it or anything, but it was just felt love on a different wavelength with it, where it's normally just numbers and comments about a shoe.
I mean, it's hard. It's through the internet. You can't like.
Yeah, and it's. I don't know. It's a weird deal. I'm still really new to this whole thing, so I mean, it's almost been 4 years, which is crazy, but
damn.
I know that's the crazy part. Like, it's flying, man, but it's yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah. I just passed a year like in July, like beginning of July, and I completely missed it. Because like before I was like, yeah, I'm going to do like, I've been doing this a year post or like something like, to commemorate it.
Bye, man.
And then I checked like a week ago and I was like,
ago.
oh, wow. I missed that. Whoops. So at least that was just, I think, when I like made my Instagram, but like TikTok, I've been doing it a little longer, but it's crazy. Time fly. And it's like such a weird thing because I feel like for both of us, at least, like we take a lot of time. Like this is a lot for us,
No,
like everything we do.
Yeah, and we're doing stuff daily where that's the big part.
Other people where it's like 30 seconds, boom, there's a video. There you go, guys. It's like,
no, there's more to it. That's why
love and craft.
That's why seeing you pop off has been a lot of fun because I feel like we're the exact same creator in a sense, but I'm just I've done it for 2 more years. Yeah. And so I know your numbers are gonna pass me at some point. Like it's just gonna happen. No. But it's crazy because it's fun because we've both known each other for so long. We've been doing the podcast. Like we're starting to build this together, and so it's not even like a competition. It's more of like we're one and the same in a sense, if that makes sense.
No, I see it exactly the same way.
Yeah, and so it's like I see that with different creators where it's like other people, it's more of a competition. But like with you, Chance, Alex, like that's really it, I guess. A couple other people, it's like we all can get our numbers, we all can get our bread. Like it's enough to go around. It's just cool to see everyone doing their own thing, like it's working. And for you right now, it's like really working, which is a lot of fun because I've been hyping up your content for a while now, and the quality and everything. I've just wait, man.
You, Chance, and Alex have been like hyping me up for the past year, dude.
I think at some point we got to go back and listen to the first podcast episodes and how bad they were and what we were talking about. But
we have to.
99% sure at multiple of those first podcasts I was talking about like just consistency, man. Just give it time, the numbers will come, and how they're coming. That's why it's super fun for you,
dude. There was one point where you said, and I don't know why this stuck with me, but I was like, damn, that's cool. You were just like, if you could invest in a creator, you would invest in me. And you said that when I had like maybe 2,000 followers. And that just like meant a lot. I was like, damn, that's really cool, man. I really appreciate that. So that's one of those things that I'm just
I love it, man.
Yeah, champing on still, trying to at least, passing everybody else, but right on your tail.
I got to stick ahead of you a little. Keeps me going.
Oh, you have to. That's why, dude, I want to do this vlog thing so bad.
I'm excited to see it. Now that you've told me about it, I got to rip my camera out and see what I can do with it now, because it's like...
And that's the other thing. Like, I want to freaking, like, inspire people to try something else, because I see the same... You're the only... sorry if you're listening to this and you're a creator. You're the only creator whose videos I watch. Like, in the sneaker niche. Like, I'm sorry. I'm tight with a lot of these people, but it's like...
I think, I'm trying to think, an occasional Harrison Neville video, Chance.
But that's like long form. I don't watch, if it's like
Elliot Page, maybe flip on for a little bit just to see the camera work and stuff. But
I watch Elliot's too. That's a lie.
Yeah, you're right. The whole way, it's you for sure. No, that's
Well, same with you. Shout out to Elliot too. He DM'd me yesterday when I posted I hit 60K, and he said it was well deserved. Oh, really? And that's really sweet of you, Elliot. Thank you. Sick. He's a cool dude.
No, dude, check all his thumbnails. He's rocking Winona Kicks hats and like every one of them.
I know.
I
watch every one of his YouTube videos.
I don't want to link him up with Daniel, because then Daniel's gonna send him all of his hats, and then he won't be wearing just mine. So
I know,
holding out on that one yet, but
I see that in every one of Elliot's videos. I'm like,
it's pretty cool. Yeah,
let's go. And I got a bad boy up there. I'm looking to get.
We gotta get you something now. All these numbers blowing up. What are you gotta come out with some side? I know you listen to Colin and Samir. You gotta.
Oh, I know. That's one of those things.
Physical product.
There's like 10 different things that dance around in my head every day, and I'm just like, what would I even do? I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be something. Like, it has to be something good. Obviously, it's one of those things. Like, I can't just bootleg graphic T-shirt and be like, "This is me."
No,
you know,
I'm in the same boat, and that's why I've never done merch. That's the only reason I've done hats, is because I really liked it. And
hats I vibe with.
The hats are cool.
Like a hat like this, I would love to do. just because it's
Yep.
different
No,
and I can't wear like
the
that
only reason
style
I
of
did these
hat.
hats is because they actually fit my big ass head, and that's why
Yeah.
like I wanted to work with Daniel in the first place. But now
And they
it's
fit everybody else but me. And I'm just
yeah.
like,
No, if you have a small head, they don't work. They look
yeah.
crazy. But
So I'm
for
looking to
me,
get a
they
shelf
work.
up there that has just like all of them across it. I feel like it'll look cool and get like a
That would look
nice
cool. I gotta
light
do that
behind it or
too.
something. But yeah,
No,
as far as a
I
product,
same
no
boat
idea.
in that. So I don't know if I told you this or not. No more hats. Done doing hats.
Ah,
Been a good
damn.
run.
I mean, it was a good run, but like, it's just like a good TV show. You don't want to. You don't want
I
to
don't
do
want to.
too many seasons.
It's tricky because when it started, it was just me doing the hats with Daniel, and Daniel had 3,000 or 4,000 followers. Selfishly, I should have kept it that way. I introduced him to everybody, and I'm super happy for his success. And he's starting to really blow up, and he's doing
For
stuff with
sure.
Sneaker Con and Sneaker Expo and Giancarlo and Richie Lee and
That's insane.
Jumperman Chris and a whole bunch of people, which is
That's
super
so
awesome
cool,
to see.
man. That's
And I
so
love
cool.
it because it's
Yeah.
his craft is unbelievable, and he's so good at it. And like the one I'm wearing, new one.
Yeah, I was
gold
about to say
embroidered
when we
design,
started.
like it's
Gorgeous.
insane. Yeah, and so now he's got 40K on Instagram or whatever it is, and it's
Really?
fun to see.
Damn. Let's
I know
go,
he's
dude.
popping off, which is super fun to see. And now it's like I've done did 3 really good drops, sold out.
3
Makes a good
drops, 6
run.
hats.
Yep,
Right.
yep. And we were gonna do another one. I got samples for another one, and I was just like, you know what, like. I think it's time. Cut ways. We're still really good friends. Was just
You'll
talking
do
to him
another in
today.
like a year or two. You know,
I-
it's
so
one of
I
those
got-
things. You can always come back to it.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to him about it tonight because I got this one in today. I was like, this graphic's insane. Like, what's the timeline look if we did another one? And now it's just like he's got so many different projects going where it's just tough to get something out that's not
Yeah.
a 4 to 6 month deal, which is fine. So I've had other ideas that are in the works in the next few months that we can talk about off the pod. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
We'll chat after this for a little bit because we haven't talked
Yep.
in forever, which is probably
Yeah.
good for the pod. But
Let's let's stop here on our personal. Let's talk some shoes real quick.
yeah, let's do it.
We're getting close to an hour here. I'm gonna share my screen. We'll just kind of brief
Close
through
it
some
in.
stuff. Next week we'll get back to more of a regular grind. Month off. We just had to catch up, and I did see you in person, but it was a little hectic. So let's let me share here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so obviously there's been a ton of stuff in the last month. Crazy amount of stuff. One of the cool things that I've where is it? So these Powerpuff Girl dunks. Wanted to talk about these because you have them in hand. These are your photos. That's been like a weird amount of hype behind these,
Right?
which I don't get it. Let me know. What
I
are your thoughts on them
hate
now that
these shoes.
you don't-
They're
you don't like it?
so ugly, man.
Yeah, I was
Like,
never a Powerpuff Girl person.
I mean, I watched Powerpuff Girls like growing up because like when I was growing up, like it was always in between like XYZ other show that I was watching.
But
I mean, there was always like a few episodes that I was like, oh, this show's pretty good. But I don't need this. Like, I don't know who needs this. I feel like everyone that's going to be freaking out about them are just like hype beasts that are like, it's going to be rare. The resale price is going to be crazy. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I don't
it's
get it
fine,
either.
dude. It's not my favorite. But I mean, dude, details, insane. The
They're
like
nice.
embroidered kind of print on the tongue, it's perfect. But just like the big eyes on the back kind of kill it for me because I'm like, it's
I don't-
kind of
tough wear.
kind of a lot.
in my opinion.
I like the bubbles. I think it's the blue pair. That one looks cool. Aside from
Yeah, I
that,
saw that one on Private Selections.
yeah, I think it looks cool.
Another one in the last month. We've seen more Travis Scott cut the check models.
Yeah.
Still waiting on a release on these. We got our best image yet. He posted a picture of them to his Instagram. It was the last slide. Was this photo we're looking at right now? Thoughts on these?
I like them a lot. I don't think I could pull it off with the strap, but I think I saw someone post this comparison, but I'm pretty sure the midsole is from, it's like an older Nike silhouette. I can't remember the name, but it's a Nike silhouette that I've had my eyes on for a while too, and I've really wanted to pick up because I think it looks really cool and vintage. But I feel like now that, Travis is, I think, using the same midsole, like the price is going to skyrocket. And
yeah, goodbye to that.
is it the Spiridon? I don't think it's the Spiridon. I don't remember the name.
Maybe.
I'm going to check it. But what do you think about them?
I don't know. Not my favorite.
Yeah,
For being Travis Scott, they're not hype enough. I feel like Travis Scott's only niche is hype, in my opinion. Whether it's an SB or something crazy, or like when he's done different models, like the Air Max 270s or the Jordan 35s or whatever those were.
It's just, yeah.
Even the Air Max 1s didn't do very well.
Oh, it is almost, I don't know if you can even tell, but the midsole's like almost exact. But I've liked those shoes for a little bit. But
I don't know. All right.
It'd be cool to see. What do you think about the Travis Mac attacks?
Again, just not it. I don't know. And I've been wearing a lot of Mac attacks, but it just seems lazy.
I've only wore those once so far. I haven't really been wearing a lot of shoes.
My original social status pair is cooked. I've worn those so many times. Yeah. I just got the second pair in a couple days ago, and I'm excited to.
Hell yeah. But no, for the Travis Mac attack, I was talking to Mo today, and he said, hey, so I have an offer from a dude to get a pair. He's like, should I get them? And I was like, how much do they want? And he was like, he wants like $1,300. And I was like, no.
I mean, if you're the first one to break it, it's worth it.
That's what I was telling him.
If you break it the same day as everyone else, it's your toast.
Yeah. But like that's a shoe there's no way you can get your money back. That's the only thing.
No. Yeah, I don't.
And like that dude already has it.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming.
He hasn't posted it. Nobody's posted them yet. That's why if you're the first to break it, like
that
if
guy gets everything.
It's over.
This guy, what's his name? Something Tiger, I think is his name. He lives in China, like where they make all the shoes. So that's why he's able to get everything.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm just like
Travis Max, I don't know.
It's fine, but like how much buzz are you gonna get off just some photos and a video?
Max. Yeah,
so GR. Honestly, I think it looks worse. Which is like, I don't know.
It's mid. Speaking about mid, Nike Sneakers Day. We got a preview of what's restocking.
Run me through this. I have not seen anything.
So, yeah, I guess you're more of an early release guy.
Yeah.
Sneakers Day, they usually do like restocks of some good pairs. Go live on the Sneakers app. It's usually like sick. This year it's complete dud. These are going to be dropping either early or that's the release date. The only
Red
cool pair that's restocked is the original St. John's Dunk Lows.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool shoe. I do actually really want these.
The Jordan 1 Low World Make.
World Make, yeah. So this is the Jordan 1 Low, not the OG cut, but it's like it looks like, selvage denim with all the stitching on it.
I could see you wearing these. I don't think I could wear.
I would go for them. I just hate that.
Wearing
I hate the cut.
OG model, and then they also are doing the Air Max 186s, the World Make, which is like another Sashiko type collab. Some Air Max Plus pure platinums, and then these wild cowskin union type deals. So, dude,
I almost want to get those like cow ones and like really wear them like unironically.
I mean,
I actually might do that. I'm gonna go for those and I'm just gonna wear
You'll
them
hit
to every
'em.
sneaker
Nobody else is
con.
going for them, so you'll hit them. I don't
Dude,
know.
that would be so
Stud.
funny.
Kith collab with Night NFL, releasing September 10th. I'm hyped. NFL's
What
coming
all?
back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not
It-
big on NFL either, but I did see something
Huge
about
on it.
Kith.
So they're basically just collabing with all the NFL teams, and they drop jackets.
Oh, they got a Falcons one. Let's go.
Oh yeah. They got
Sick.
T-shirts, jackets, and then hats.
Go up. That Ravens one. Is that the Ravens? What is that?
Yeah.
That looks sick.
Yeah, I mean it's some corduroy hats and stuff. Nothing crazy, but
Yo, I would go for a Falcons shirt if I'm assuming they did.
$75.
Yeah, I'd go for that. I'd go for a shirt sporting the worst team.
So that, and then Jown Crocs. Interesting. I saw the leaked image on Jown's story. Just a white Croc with Jown on the heel.
I was thinking about this topic the other day, and maybe we'll make like this a segment in a podcast, but like if I was to align myself with any brand that collabs, it'd probably be Jound. Like that's just
Why is that?
because it's so basic, but it's like not at the same time. Like it's just slightly
So it's
slightly
like
different.
Like who's the street artist?
I don't know.
Doesn't go. What's his super simple street art, super expensive, doesn't like to be known.
Banksy.
Banksy. Yep. Super simple, but it's not at the same time type of deal.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, like the Jown New Balance, amazing. I'm now officially obsessed with the Jown Kayano 14s. I could never afford any of them. I mean, like, I could afford them, but I'm not paying $500 for some Jown. But like, I'm obsessed with my Kayano 14s now. I wear them almost every day. And every time I look down, I'm like, damn, I really want those Jowns. I'm just like, oh no. Something I'm going to end up getting eventually, and I don't need it, but.
I think if I was to align myself with any company, it would probably be Kith.
See, that was the other one. Like the second I thought about it.
I like everything.
The
like
other
I
day.
Like who they, like they're doing their fall preview with the old man from Succession. They just did Jerry Seinfeld. They did Walter White. Like they just get it. Like in sense of a culture. I get people say it's hype beast. People say it's rich New Yorker. People say like I don't know, something about Kith I just really like. Their photography is probably the biggest part of it, is because they have. There's my thumbs up again, because they have probably. Now I'm getting fireworks behind my head.
That's so funny.
It's I don't know. It's probably the photography is probably the best part about Kith, just because.
Yeah.
In that field, it's all just so. There's something about it, like it just works.
Dude, it's Have you watched like a lot of like Ronnie Feig interviews?
No, but I should.
You should
send me a few that I should listen to.
Dude, I've probably listened to everything he's ever said publicly online, and like for years, for like way too many years, and he's just like.
Send me the ones I should listen to, because I want to listen to some of his stuff.
I'll have to find some good ones. I'm going to look them up now and send them to you later. But, dude, just legend. He is a legend.
No, he's a beast.
I like
Especially
it.
after about 10 of those Marvels, I feel like I should.
Bro, that interview alone, I think is fascinating.
Yeah, I got to listen to that one. I never listened to that.
Especially since you've had so many. It's like, it's cool.
I should listen to it.
Oh, is this your next pickup?
Yes, the Shrek Crocs. I saw these were coming out today. They're actually kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. I like them. They got the ears. They got the nose. They got the padded back heel.
Crazy.
I like them. They're kind of cool. I feel like they're gonna resell. They're crazy looking, but
yeah.
I mean,
bro, it's the nose for me.
Yeah, it's the nose.
Nose, man. Yeah, dude, I'll go for these.
I'm definitely going.
How do you even get Crocs? Like, Don't they
They
like
have-
drop in store like at every Crocs?
They do, but they do them online too. So like the Taco Bell Crocs that I got, like it was an online drop. It was an early access actually.
I've
So,
never put my feet in a pair of Crocs.
I think you need to buy these just so you can say this is my first pair of Crocs and it's the Shrek Crocs.
How
That's a good
funny would
video.
that be? Now I'm going for them now. Those
you
and the
go.
cowhides. Cowhide
Yep.
footscape.
Do you got
But yeah.
anything else? You wanna
Dude,
chat
I mean
here?
there really hasn't been we can save a lot of this for next
Let's
week.
do it next week. Yep.
Yeah, just kind of dive into it, but that's kind of like I guess the hot points. There's definitely some other stuff, but I mean we have a month's worth to kind of go back and talk about because sure majority of it isn't even out yet. But dude,
Exactly.
I love this. I miss this so much.
We're
It's
back.
been hard. Without the pod.
it was a busy month for both of us. So
Dude, it really and just so you guys know, like Charlie would text me once a week on like Wednesday, Thursday, and be like, "So are we doing the pod? Can we do it tonight?" And then we would both talk, and we'd be like, it's just too
we blew
much.
it off for a month, and that's fine. We're not
Yeah.
the creators where we have to get something. If life gets in the way, it's okay. It's not the end of the world.
True.
And we're fine with that, both of us, and we're both had an understanding with that. But yes, I was missing it too. It's good to be
It's
back.
a nice little just creative outlet.
Exactly.
And hopefully it's easier now. I finally did the thing you sent me on TikTok. What's it called? Autopod,
Oh,
where it automatically does it.
so
I
we'll
was
be on YouTube
testing
and
it.
stuff.
I was testing it on some clips earlier. It's so cool.
Good.
It's so cool, dude. So
deal.
I'm excited to mess around with that tonight or tomorrow,
Sweet.
whenever. But should be fun. But yeah, dude. Until next time, we'll chat with y'all next week. Stay tuned. Share this with a friend if you have any. That would be cool.
Stay tuned for sure.
Ciao.
Good to be back.
All right. Peace, guys.
Peace.